We've just got back from our holiday. Well, we got back yesterday. Got back from 10 nights in Italy. A lot of today is going to be spent unpacking and settling in back home. But yeah, welcome back to another vlog. I have just seen my hair in the viewfinder. I know what you're all thinking. Rhiannon, stunning. We need a hair tutorial. Spent 2 days travelling. One of the nights spent on a sleeper train, which was as hot as a sauna for most of the night. So sweaty. It was so hot. All of us, every single one on that train, we were struggling. And then travel for another day, go straight to bed, don't do anything with your hair, and you will end up with this. It feels so good to be back. I can't believe it's been like 3 weeks since I last vlogged and uploaded. As we're here, I did want to say a big thank you to the sponsor of today's vlog, Suri. We've used their toothbrushes for, I don't know, a year and a half or so, and we all now have Suri toothbrushes, which was a game changer when we were traveling with them on the train. So we had all our suitcases and everything in the car, but when we got on the train, you leave your car on the back of the train and then you go to your carriage to sleep for the night. So we just had to take a bag of essentials with us, change of clothes, toothbrushes. Maybe I'll show you what I packed in a bit. I mean, it's all kind of half used, half unpacked. This one is Doug's. This one's my old one. This is now Delilah's because she wanted the pink one. And her toothbrush used to be so bulky. We have gone through so many kids' electric toothbrushes. We previously, before we had our Suri ones, had gone through quite a lot of our ones. But in particular, we found Delilah's ones would last not even a year. And her last one was so bulky, like bigger than our old toothbrushes. Yeah, I've given her my old one. And I now have this green one. Super lightweight aluminium bodies. And then the travel cases are so light, they barely take up any room. Doug had all 3 of these cases, all 3 of these in his toiletries bag because he has the Suri toiletries bag. And all 3 of these cases fitted in there perfectly, and he had room for other bits and bobs like deodorant. I also love the UVC cleaning light it has. You charge the toothbrush in here, and when it's charging, you have the option to press this button here, and it lights up blue, and it kills like 99.9% of bacteria. Since making the switch, we're wasting far less plastic. They give you a bag, you can pop your used heads in the bag and send them off to be recycled for free. They come with a mount that you can stick onto mirrors or tiles. It's magnetic and it's really strong. Popped these 2 on last year. They've never fallen off. They just do the job, and it just keeps your toothbrushes out the way. They have a 40+ day battery life. They are B Corp certified and dentist approved. Makes my teeth feel really lovely and clean. I'll leave a link to them in the description, and my code Rhiannon will get you 20% off your order. This is the bag that I took on the train. This was the perfect overnight train bag. I have this Beauty Pie bag that I just use for toiletry bits. We've got makeup remover and cleanser. I did have some cotton pads in here, but I've used them. Dreamtime Lush solid stick thingy. I did take these just in case they're sleep patches. They're not miracle workers, but I took them in case I got desperate, but I didn't end up using them. Of course, I had my SPF for the morning, and I did have my daily doser, but I used that last night, so that's already in the bathroom. Little eye cream, floss, had toothpaste in here, again already used it. Then everything else, I mean, again, I've taken half the stuff out now. In this one, I had mine and Delilah's PJs and a change of underwear for the next day. I did take my sleep mask with me, but I didn't need it because actually I might just keep it in here. But there was something about moving around in the dark on a train, not quite knowing where you're going, that's really disconcerting. And the last thing I wanted was to put a mask on. but the thought of putting a mask on made me feel really panicky. I had to keep one of the small reading lights on in the cabin just as I was trying to go to sleep, because being in pitch black, there was just something really that made me feel a bit funny. And then when I was tired, I turned the light off and it was fine. And actually it's not that dark when you get used to it, because there's lights throughout the train. But I was just being a scaredy cat, and I didn't need my mask. The only other things left in here, we've got a hairbrush. Well, not essential, although I just thought it'd be nice to do Delilah's hair in the morning. Both had our fans, which we really needed on the way back. The only other thing in the front pocket, we've got some tissues, we've got some wipes. I always make sure I have these in my bag every day. And then I took my portable charger, which I'm glad I did, because there were no plugs in our carriage. We are done unpacking. Cool. I finished my top just before we left. I've been really looking forward to putting a fresh set of bedding on. We're going double gingham today. It's the next day. I don't know whether it was all the travelling, it just all hit me at once. I got so tired yesterday that I just had to call it a day. It's a new day, although I'm in the same thing, because I'm comfy. Still got a few bits and bobs to do unpacking wise today. Washed my hair this morning. It's feeling so much better. Hang on, let's put you somewhere that's not down there. Just about to make myself a coffee, a little one-shot coffee, a teeny tiny one-shot here. So I've realised the coffee that we have at home is quite strong. In our Airbnb we had an espresso machine, and the pod coffee is obviously a little lower in caffeine, and I was having like a one shot, sometimes a double shot, but even then it would still have a lot less coffee in. The second I've come home and started drinking our usual coffee again, I don't feel mentally anxious, but I feel quite physically anxious, and I just think I'm starting to get slightly intolerant to caffeine. I had the idea that I'm going to try and make like a cold foam, like vanilla cold foam, which I've never done before. Yeah, I never have any sugar or syrups in my coffee, just personal preference. But I realised I have free will. I have a milk frother. Let's try and make like a sweet vanilla-y cold foam. I never leave my hair to air dry, but it is 30 degrees today. Lovely, but it's far too warm to be using a hairdryer and straighteners. I refuse. I didn't do a very good job at drying my fringe. I posted a TikTok yesterday. It was about 2 hours of styling my hair from washing it to finish, cut down to about 30 seconds. A couple of you mentioned how you assumed that I naturally had straight hair, and that is far from it. I think my hair does a very good job at making people think that it is naturally quite smooth and straight, because when I do use a heat tool on it, it does go nice and shiny and smooth. However, this is more my natural state. I don't know what you would class it as. It's like probably a see, is it? What is it? It's not super duper curly. I mean, I do have like, there's a bit of a ringlet happening here. So I have like ringlets and then straight frizzy bits and then wavy bits, and it's just, yeah, I wouldn't say it was curly. I think it would go curly if I tried. Yeah, I hate the feeling of my hair air dried, but actually it's so warm today. It's actually quite nice having slightly damp hair today. I just clipped it up wet and we're going with this today. I'm just gonna have to deal with not feeling very cute in this vlog, and that's fine. Yeah, anyway, coffee. Let me go get some ice. I realised the last couple of days my voice keeps going really croaky. Maybe it was all the karaoke Delilah and I were doing yesterday. on her machine, her little karaoke machine we got for her birthday. Best, I think it was like £10 on Amazon. Best £10 ever, and I think it was one of her favourite birthday presents. The neighbours got a really good rendition of Cher from me. I hope they enjoyed it. I had the lyrics up on my phone and everything, so maybe that's why my voice is a little bit fried. As we're only making a little coffee, going to go for, should we go for one of these? You guys are back balancing on the chopping boards. I don't know why I've never thought to try this, because we got this frother last year. It's the Ashlee one. It does warm milk, warm frothy milk, cold frothy milk and hot chocolate. I'm gonna put some milk in here. I'm gonna do the minimum amount because I don't like my coffees too milky. We've got vanilla bean paste. Let's just chuck a bit in. I'm gonna add a little bit of maple syrup and then a pinch of salt, just a little bit of sea salt. Right, I'm gonna pop that on and hope for the best. Oh, there we go, it's getting nice and frothy. Okay. It could be thicker, but I think that's the best we're going to get with cold milk that's also only semi-skimmed. I think we need to try it again with some different milk. This hasn't worked out as well as I thought it might. It's still good. It's still good. I'm unpacking our foodie bits. Why is there an empty Weetabix box? We just have a few bits in here that we took from home. Took cooking oil and bought these when we were there. Some walnuts and ketchup we bought when we were there. Hay fever tablets. These are Doug's. These are mine. Thank you to the person who recommended I try fexofenadine hydrochloride. I got the Boots Own version because they were cheaper. Thank you, you have saved me. I would say 95% of my hay fever symptoms gone. These don't make me drowsy. Oh my god, I can't believe I was suffering for so long. But yeah, so I'm just unpacking foodie bits. God, the sun keeps going in and out. Been doing some washing, although we haven't got a load of washing to do, which is nice because we stayed in an Airbnb, and because we were there for 10 nights, 10 nights, it was really nice. We got to properly settle in and kind of do life there. Nice having a washing machine so we could just wash our clothes, and we had a lot of we had a fair few dinners there. We just went to the local supermarket and made our own dinners and lunches sometimes. It's just nice sort of just living life somewhere else. We stayed in a flat quite central to Trieste. It felt really nice kind of doing life with the locals. Doing little bits of washing today, mostly stuff that we'd left here before we went. I lied when I said I'd finished unpacking. Still had one bag down here that have all my liquids in. I'm going to take these upstairs, put the washing machine back on because I paused it so you guys could hear me. No, this has just turned into a normal coffee now. I'll try again another day. This is major first world problems, and there's so much more going on in the world. It's really not the end of the world. However, I left my shampoo and conditioner here. The panic I felt when I realised, because my hair is, I can't just use anything on my hair, and it's like very particular about what it likes. In here I have the kind of emergency products that I had to go out and find. So we ended up hunting down a Sephora, and this is what I could find. I managed to find a travel size version of my usual Way Detox shampoo. I've gone through about 3 of these bigger versions. The only Kerastase product that I could find was this one. I've used this before, so I knew that I liked it. I do recommend it if you've been in the sun, in the sea, in the swimming pool. It's a great one for getting chlorine out without stripping your hair. It's got coconut in, so it smells lovely, and it's really gentle on the hair, and it's very nourishing on the hair. However, I wasn't really thinking straight, and I used both of these products and my hair felt so dried out. And then along with a conditioner that I've never used before, because I usually, sorry, this is the debrief that no one asked for. I usually use this. I love these together. This, the second I smelt it, it smells so perfumed. I just knew my hair was going to hate it. So yeah, my hair didn't feel or look great for most of our trip. It's fine, it is what it is. I'm never going to make that mistake again. And I've just got my shower gel and my this was actually a PR gift. I know, months ago I got a random PR gift of loads of Palmer's stuff, and it reignited my love for Palmer's. I used to use this as a teen. The smell is so nostalgic to me, and I forgot how lovely it is. Yeah, I'm almost out of this, so I'm going to buy some more. It doesn't irritate my skin, and it just feels really soothing. And yeah, I guess I really like this stuff. Oh, I did think I could do mini favourites throughout this video. There's just been some things that I've wanted to chat about. I won't sit here any longer. We'll do it throughout the vlog. I want to do a big old favourites at the end of the year, so I won't talk about everything. I just thought that I could talk about a couple of things I've particularly been loving lately, but not right now because I've been in this bathroom vlogging way too much. Just goes to show how terrible my tripod is. I choose to do this setup, then use my tripod. Got a toothpaste, a body scrub. Not quite done with the putting stuff away. We're pretty much unpacked, but we just have lots of bits on the table. We've still got birthday bits left over because we went the day after Divider's birthday, so sort of had birthday and then was manically trying to pack everything. Have I shown you guys this card? I don't think I have. Isn't this the cutest birthday card? It's from Mary Mary. I bought it months ago when I saw it in a local shop, and I just love it. It's the sweetest. Got lots of knickknacks from our trip. Sort of we kept these because we weren't sure if Divider would want to maybe scrapbook with them. We've got tickets from the museum. We went to quite a few museums actually. We went to the castle. Got a map. Doug loves a map. Any opportunity to get a map and he is on it. Natural History Museum. And brochures and bits and bobs. No idea where we're going to put these. In here, well, in here's actually my knitting stuff, but I wasn't too sure. So I'll have one roll of film that is ready to be developed, which I think, not that one. This is a new roll. This is the one that's ready to be developed, and I wanted to keep them safe, so I'll pop them in here along with this. This is the one little kind of trinket souvenir that we got when we were there. Let's move this stuff. Took 2 spare films with me because I had one to use up already in my camera. I think I have about 2 more shots left on, well actually usually I have 1 more shot than I think I have left on here. I took a 400 and a 200 because I couldn't decide which one to take, so I just took both, and I used the 200 because it expires in October this year, and also because it's summer I feel like you can get away with a 200 film more, which is why I have an unused one. In here, oh, where's it gone? We actually don't have any souvenirs apart from this stuff from Trieste or Trieste. I think the locals say Trieste. If you're English, you're more likely to say Trieste. We don't actually have anything from where we stayed. This is from Lake Bled in Slovenia. This reminded me of a lot of the Christmas decorations that we have. It's a bell. Just about to hang these bags back up and I'm done with packing. I just need to like put tote bags away and things. This bag has become a favourite of mine. I used it every single day. This is a Suzanne bag from a couple of years ago, which I still love. I used it on 1 or 2 of the days that we were there, but all the other days I used this bag. I have wanted a suede brown bag and a bag that's like a shoulder, and I wanted one that was actually I'm going to get these off the bed. I have wanted a shoulder bag like this that fits in as much as my tote bags would, but looks a little smarter and just more of a bag rather than a canvas tote bag. And I've wanted a brown suede bag for so long, and I found this on ASOS. It fits all sorts in. I did not run out of space. And actually another favourite of mine is this silk scarf. You can use scarves in so many ways, but I primarily have been using it as a headscarf. It scrunches up to nothing. It weighs next to nothing. It takes up no room in your bag. Whenever I was out in the middle of the day and it was really hot and sunny and I needed to cover my head, I would just fold it up and just wrap it around to protect my ears and my scalp. That M&S hat that I bought before we went, I'm going to return it because, yeah, it's just not me. I'm not a hat person. And also, you can't just sort of, like, a hat takes up a lot more room in your bag. I find that my head gets really sweaty when I wear hats. This is silk, so it's nice and breathable. Wearing a scarf is comfortable. Hats just feel like, I'm just so aware that it's on my head. Just much preferred wearing this and some sunglasses. This is Free People. I have a couple of Free People scarves. I have one in my other bag, which I took, but I didn't wear because it's, like, I love the colour and the pattern, but I didn't wear it because it's cotton, so it's a little bit thicker. It's still, you know, breathable, but I just opted for the silk one because it just felt a little cooler to wear. I can link both of these. They definitely still have this silk scarf because I was eyeing up the other colours that they do in this. This bag though, it's now sold out, but maybe they'll bring it back. I'll link it in the description. Those are two favourites of mine this month. Oh, and as they're here, will be no surprise because I haven't taken these off since I got them. My Piglet in Bed pyjama bottoms. I have to give these a shout out because I have lived in these. I thought I'd show you this. We bought some art when we were away. Where we stayed was a really good place to venture into other countries. So we were kind of on the border of Italy, Croatia and Slovenia. We went to a place called, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this. We've actually been to quite a few places. If you watch Travel Man, love Travel Man. I mean, I love, so the newer ones have Joe Lycett as the presenter. I love Joe Lycett, I really do, but not as much as I love Richard Ayoade. There's just something, I just love Richard Ayoade. I think he's great. And where was I going? Oh yes, the Travel Man. So we've gone to quite a few places. If you've watched Travel Man, there are episodes on Trieste. One of the places that they've been to is this place that we got this artwork from. We went there, loved it, would absolutely go again. We popped into this art place, this art shop. I saw this and instantly loved it. I don't know why, because it is it's a bit weird, and it really reminds me of like old school art, kind of Van Gogh, a little bit. Who else does it remind me of? It's actually not funny how bad my memory's got. From an artist who does very, very limited runs of prints. So they had lots of original artwork, and then they also had prints. This is one of 22, and after this he won't print anymore. It's on really gorgeous paper, and the artist is, I don't actually know. So desperate to get things on the wall, but I've said this before, I want to find things that we've either, like this, bought on holiday, that we come across that we really love. And yeah, so I'm really happy that we found something. We need to get a frame for this and get this on the walls. I'm actually going to put some of the drawings that I have in this book, I think maybe in here or in the living room. I want to cut out some of these and frame them. I want to put the Glastonbury postcards that we have in a frame too. Just want to start getting things on the wall. The house is starting to feel so, oh my gosh, I feel like I have so many thoughts and things that I want to say. What was I going to say? I've lost my train of thought. Come to me, come to me, come to me. Oh yeah, so usually when we come back from being away, whether it's a couple of days in London or a week in Scotland, I always come back home and I think, oh God, it feels really like a bit stark and just a bit like just not as cozy. And this time when we came back, the house actually felt, it just felt more like a hug, and I felt like we were home. And I really think painting the hallway and swapping out the door for like the brown door, and just having more of the rooms painted and just having more knickknacks around, it has just made a huge difference. Still got lots to do, but these things take time. And one thing I am going to do in the next couple of weeks is finish off painting the paintwork in here. Couldn't decide how far I was going to take the blue, and also what we were going to do with the skirting and door frame in here. So So pretty. I popped her card in there. How perfect does it go with the cabinet? Been sat here on my iPad putting together a little collage of some new in Topshop autumn pieces. I've been really enjoying, so I've signed up, so there's multiple affiliate partners that I've been signed up to over the years. I signed up to one recently. This is my favorite one. It's so easy to use. It's just, yeah, it's just, I won't go into the details because, like I said, probably barely any of you are interested or would even, you know, be using it. I can leave my referral link below. Again, I doubt any of you will use it, but I'll leave it below. I'm not sure if it's invite only, so I'll leave the referral link if you are a creator or use affiliate links for anything. The reason I mention it is because it's reignited my love for putting together, curating sort of, I guess, kind of like lookbooks or favourites or picks. I have a section for my wardrobe, everything in my makeup bag, my hair care, bits and bobs, and then there's also posts. I can link it to my, I've linked it to my TikTok and my Instagram, so if there's anything in a post that you think, if you go onto my shop now, you can then literally shop that post and I'll link the products to the YouTube video as well. I've linked my YouTube and to it as well. Got wish lists, and I've really enjoyed going through like 3 people and picking out my favourite pre-fall pieces and my H&M home pick. Done some Anthropologie autumn bits. If you've been following me from day dot, you will remember that I also had a blog. It's allowing me to kind of go back to my roots a bit and do the kind of fashion bloggy thing, and I've been really enjoying it. Yes, that's what I've been sat here doing, looking through the new Topshop fall autumn collection.
Wow! That's so cute.
I know. Love it when they come out with these limited edition ones. We were in need of some new loo roll, so I swapped out our usual subscription with this current one that they have at the moment, the Dream Edition. Apparently these are meant to glow in the dark.
Oh, this is funny. When the toilet rolls are out, I would like to colour in the box.
Honestly, it's been battling with the lighting all day long. That I'll have to do. I've just had a Calippo. Not had a Calippo in years, and oh, it was just what I needed to try and do something with this hair that's still really damp. Look like I've come straight out of the 70s right now. Sat down here because I'm going to do a couple of plaits, because if I haven't said already, it's really warm. So obviously I haven't done any vlogs when we were away. I did end up filming quite a few videos for TikTok. All the videos are on TikTok. Some of them are on Instagram, but not all of them, because sometimes not everything translates very well on Instagram. There's just some stuff that Instagram's better for and some stuff that TikTok's better for. I did a couple of what I ate today type videos, and I filmed one kind of day in the life, spend the day with us video too. Maybe I'll mention this at the start of the video, I don't know, but there'll be stuff on Instagram too. So there's lots of photos that I've been uploading from pretty much every day, like a little photo diary. I'm kind of halfway through uploading everything. By the time this video goes up, everything will probably be on my Instagram, so if you'd like to kind of see the places that we went. So I'm going to start doing my hair. I want to plait my hair to just get it off my neck and hope that maybe tomorrow it will be wearable. I'm tempted to maybe try actually doing a twisted plait. We'll give it a go. I saw someone do it a while ago and it looked really good, so I'm going to let's give it a go. So there's lots of holiday bits on TikTok and Instagram. I do miss being in our flat there because it was so cool. I think because the buildings were so, like, I miss the buildings and just everything. It's just, the architecture is gorgeous, like all the colourful buildings and the architecture, and yeah, everything around us, it was like really tall buildings, and so it wasn't dingy, but it wasn't really bright and sunny. The sun didn't really directly come into the flat, and the flat was just full of tiles and wood floors, so it kept really cool. And we did have aircon, which we used at night, which was amazing. We kept our room at 16 degrees every night, and I slept so well. Like, I was brought up in a house, like, my mum loves to sleep with the heating on full blast. It is tropical in her house, and it's too much for me. It's too much. I need it to be cold. It was amazing. I slept so well. I think that's why I struggled to sleep in the summer, because it's too warm even with a fan. So I slept amazingly, and I'm really missing the aircon. But even without the aircon, it was really cool. I was actually cold a lot of mornings. I was really cold, and I wish I'd bought my how did she do it? I think she sort of did it like this. She sort of twisted. She just twisted like this. She ended up having to wear Doug's kind of comfy corduroy joggers in the mornings and his fluffy socks. Luckily he bought socks. I only bought a couple of pairs of thin cotton socks to wear with trainers some days. I was really cold. So yeah, it stayed lovely and cool in the flat there, which I'm kind of missing today because I'm very warm right now. I don't think I've done these bits. Oh no, I've not done this bit right. No, we need to go opposite. Reverse, reverse, reverse. I think you have to go opposite like that. I did not plan on doing this, but here we are. And then twist. I've got my mirror in front of me if you're wondering what I'm looking at. There is a mirror. Oh, it's confusing, but her hair stayed together really well. So I'm kind of hoping that I can get mine to do the same. Please stay together. Oh my god, it worked. Oh, this is exciting. Okay. I mean, it looks a little bit silly. I've not really done it properly here, so I don't think it's actually going to be particularly pretty tomorrow, but could be onto something here. I'm getting excited at the fact that we are going to order, we're going to order some Greek food for dinner tonight, because we really need to do a food shop, and Doug's actually off to a gig. We said let's just get something quick. I think Delilah and I are going to have Greek. Doug might have a little bit, or he said he might get something when he's out. I don't know. So we'll see. Talking of TikToks, I want to post another one after I do this. Honestly, I'm on a roll. I can't be stopped. Right, let's try and do the other side. How did I do this? Right, I just twisted and grabbed bits. Okay, I think I took these side bits up. Don't know if I've got too much hair for this. We'll see. I think I might end up having to, I don't actually know which way I'm meant to twist. Ow, get my fingers stuck that way. Woo. And then this way. Woo. Oh my god, this is a bit confusing. Yeah, I think the problem is the ends are going to look so silly because they're going to be completely straight. We don't really have any plans this weekend. We're probably going to catch up with family, and that will be as much as we do. Okay, I did a terrible job at that side. Oh, I'm going to redo it. Okay, I think I need to do it a little bit tighter. Twist, twist, twist. So we go this way. Like, this is the kind of concentration where I need to stick out my tongue. Like, I feel like I'm getting a bit dizzy. Honestly, this is so confusing. There we go. All up Pippi Longstockings. I felt so much more comfortable and confident in myself. I mean, it doesn't change my lack of a jaw structure or my face or anything. But since I'm on my fringe, I've been so much more comfortable with just popping my hair up, because I've still got like a bit of a style going on with my fringe. The fringe kind of does the talking, and it's so much more comfortable. I'm not faffing around with bits of hair that I constantly need to be like tucked behind my ears or placed where they need to be placed. I could just leave it. I just feel so much more comfortable, like physically comfortable and mentally comfortable. Oh my gosh, who's seen the shoot recently? Was it with Vogue? I think it was with Vogue, with Pamela Anderson, and she's outside in the garden and she has the exact same pair of Levi dungarees on, the long pair that I have. They're exactly the same. They're both the vintage style, and I have them in the shorts and the long ones, although I want to get a new pair because I feel like I need to get a smaller pair. But also mine are so worn now that, like, I like that these are thicker and they're more blue. My other ones are just so baggy and worn now. But yeah, who has seen that shoot? I love her. She is just gorgeous. But yeah, who's seen that shoot? Because I saw her wearing those and I was like, oh, I love it. Me and Pamela are wearing the same the same dungarees. Oh, don't even get me started. Don't get me started on her and Liam Neeson. Just made me so, honestly, it made my heart, filled my heart. Anyway, I'm gonna post this and TikTok. Dinner has just been delivered. Never ordered from this Greek before, so I have no idea if it's any good. We ordered a few bits and then we're just gonna share. And here we have, whoa, a lot of halloumi. This is the grilled halloumi box. So it has fries, tzatziki, salad. I think there's some, is there salad under here somewhere? Got Greek salad in there. And in here, Doug ordered a wrap, which I think is, that click was my ankle. Which I think, I'm pretty sure everything that's in this box is in here.
Yeah, more difficult to decipher who's vest and who's little shorts and who's...
Whenever Doug does the washing now, he gets
Is that
confused. No, it's halloumi. He gets confused between whose vests and t-shirts are whose now. Because I have a lot of baby, like smaller baby type tees. Delilah has a couple of more oversized tees, and so they look very similar in size now. Okay, my lovely, so you want some of this, you want olives and feta?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't wait to eat this. It's yummy.
Have a beer.
Slightly jealous.
Love ya.
Bye-bye. Just us girls this evening. We are watching the Great British Sewing Bee because we are under strict orders not to watch Destination X because Doc's not here to watch it with us. So we're catching up on Sewing Bee instead. I'm just getting ready for bed, doing my skincare, and I thought, oh, this is one of the favourites I wanted to talk about. I have been using this, I can barely see because it's getting dark, this Beauty of Joseon Revive Eye Serum. I thought it was a retinol, but it's not, it's a retinol, which is actually meant to be potentially slightly more irritating than a retinol. And even then, I've had no problems with this on my under eyes. I looked back at my emails the other day to see when I'd ordered this, and I've been using this since March, and this is still the first tube that I'd bought. And I mean, it definitely looks emptier, but I feel like I've still got lots in here. I've been using it under my eyes, and actually if I've got a bit left over, I put it on my neck, because why not? Sorry, the camera doesn't want to focus because it's getting dark. Come on camera, focus. There we go, we're back. I have really sensitive under eyes. Most eye creams make my eyes itch. And that'll be eye creams that don't even have actives in them. I actually do think the darkness of my under eye circles has really improved. I really love this, and you guys know that I stick to like 2 skincare products, and I'm so picky about what goes on my skin. I'm so anxious about anything causing me to break out in hives. I've had really bad reactions before. That brings me on to the next one, which is again a Beauty of Joseon vitamin C serum. Oh God, I cannot see. It's a light on serum, centella and vitamin C. I've been using this every morning. The retinol under eye cream is great, but this vitamin C, I have never used a product where I've thought, wow, I can really see results. And it was fast. Within like 2 days, a day, my skin instantly looked glowy, like it was almost reflective. I've never had that with my skin. It almost looked reflective. I don't know how to explain it. It just looked so glowy. I'm very prone to dry, flaky skin. Try and keep on top of it a little bit with like a liquid exfoliant once or twice a week. Honestly, within a couple of days, I didn't realise that vitamin C acts as an exfoliant, which kind of makes sense because it brightens your skin. I cannot tell you, I have been exfoliating a little bit on my nose because I'm prone to very dark pores around my nose, but I haven't needed to exfoliate in terms of needing to get rid of dry skin. I just haven't had dry skin since I've used this. I am so impressed with this product. I feel like price-wise it's kind of in between, a little bit more expensive than the Ordinary, but nowhere near as expensive as like La Roche-Posay. And they're lasting me ages. I love these. These are going to be on my, I'm going to be repurchasing these constantly. I'm sorry for doing this half in the dark. You probably can't see me anymore. But I just wanted to mention these two products because they are, like, I've never been more excited about two products before. I'll link them in the description. I did a little skincare post on my shop. Yeah, it will all be there. You'll be able to find it. I'm going to carry on getting ready for bed. I think we're going to carry on this vlog into tomorrow, so I shall see you then. I'm going to clean my teeth now and then do my usual night cream. I'll see you tomorrow. I collected an order from Anthropologie and I thought you guys might like to see what I got. I took the braids out this morning. I had to put my hair up because it almost worked too well. Some bits are so tight. Yeah, I didn't quite know what to do with it. Also, my fringe today, I realised who I look like. I look like the old cat from Cats, the musical. My hair, I can't remember her name, but I look like I should be singing Memory. I can remember I've got photos of me and my friends. We did a Cats dance, and so we were all dressed up with our Cats makeup, and I know I have photos and I wish I had them to share with you. You guys know how much I love Anthropologie, particularly during this time of year. They have released their autumn ranges. Couldn't not get these candles. I've got some old Anthropologie candle holders that these would look perfect in. Cute. I don't think I'd ever burn these. I just bought these for display. Anything celestial, moons, stars, put my name down. I fell in love with them. So I got these. Let me go get the holders. They're a bit dusty because they've just been on our kitchen shelf. But how perfect, ooh, how perfect are these? They look like they were made to go in here. I love them. Cute. Okay, I feel like a member of Hocus Pocus with these candles. They've just got some really good kitchenware out at the moment. The way I get into packages half the time is comparable to a raccoon. I don't have the patience. I'm going to balance you on my knee. Let's open these without breaking them. These are really good snack bowls. Oh my gosh, I love them. My immediate reaction is to I'm not going to put these candles out just yet. I want to wait until like the end of September. Yeah, I still want to enjoy summer. Oh, Doug and Delilah are back now. They just popped to the shop to get some veggie sausages for dinner. I've seen so many people say it's now autumn. It's the middle of August. I know we are towards the end of August, but to me September's still a warmish in between month. I did arrive home to a PR parcel from Urban Outfitters. Do you want to open? I wasn't going to open it in the vlog, so I tried to be a little bit wary of how much PR I show, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to change into them. So shall we unwrap it together because I'm pretty sure I'm going to get changed into what's been delivered, because I'm hoping I have found some really comfy joggers to replace those grey ones that I used to live in, that I just threw them away the other week. They're just like, the fact that you could see my bum through the back of them, they had a hole in, the material had got all saggy. It was time. So I'm hoping I found something to replace that. I've got 2 items that I asked for. So they said I could pick out some items and I just asked for these 2 things. First thing we have, this is a Mickey Mouse t-shirt. Let's give it a try on now. Try not to flash the neighbours. I really liked the colour of these. These are navy and then they've got a cream drawstring. They're always so soft on the inside. And I got these. See, I wasn't too sure because usually I usually go up in trousers, especially if I'm just wearing them around the house because I don't want them to be tight around my hips. I got these in small. We'll see. Let's give them a go. They're like a balloon style bottom. If I went up any more, they might be too big around my legs. Yeah, I'm happy with these. I'm going to take the label off. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so happy I've finally found a new pair of joggers for around the house. And look, they're so soft. I wish you guys could feel that. So soft. I'm never gonna want to wash them.
Keep an eye on your kids' spending with Monzo.
Ben & Jerry's have just brought out chocolatey orange chunk and it was on offer, so I had to. I spent the morning having a good old clean. I'm trying to do better at just showing up in the vlogs, kind of how I am for the day. I haven't taken these joggers off. I'm in my comfies. I haven't done anything with my hair other than the other day I did give in to styling it because it was just, I'm never letting my hair air dry again. It felt disgusting. I so desperately need a trim though. Yes, this is me this afternoon. I'm hoping this is a good watermelon. I have been craving feta and watermelon salad for weeks. I did get my hands on one when we were away and it was so good, and I've been craving another one. I'm trying to cut this up with our very blunt knife, but this one isn't quite big enough. I have some grapes here that I've put in to soak with some vinegar to get them washed, and I can just pop them straight in the fridge and grab them whenever we want. Yeah, finally settling in back home. I've filmed this vlog over so many days. So yeah, for lunch I'm gonna do watermelon, feta, probably like some salad leaves, pumpkin seeds, nice olive oil, balsamic. I've got some tuna, so I think I'm gonna throw in some tuna, and then I've got some new potatoes roasting in the oven. This is a very organised lunch for me. Lunchtime is never usually this organised. We've just been having a really chilled kind of couple of days. Just been at home, and we've been doing, let me show you. Don't ask why they're on my bed, but we've been doing these. Who remembers these from school? I'm gonna pop them back in Delilah's room. On the way back through France, on our way back to Calais to get the shuttle, we stopped off at a supermarket and I saw this pack of Scoobies, and they're kind of these translucent glittery ones. I thought, you know what, I'm gonna grab some because I remember I used to make these in primary school. They seem to be a lot smaller. I remember them being a bit chunkier, the ones that I used to make. And then I used to burn the ends to kind of seal them. And I used to do it on the gas cooker, and my mum would always tell me off because it would stink of burning plastic. And I would just singe the engines. I would singe the edges, a bit like you would with a lighter on a pair of ballet ribbons. If you know, you know. Yeah, I used to just melt the ends and it would finish them for me. We haven't done that with these ones, we've just tied them. But Delilah's been having fun learning them, and I've been having a lot of fun doing them. Would you like to know today's tripod? Today you are on top of some pickles. These pickles looked so good. So I want to have, I need to get some Linda McCartney burgers. You're on top of those with my bottle. I've pretty much edited this whole vlog. I don't know how I've managed to film an hour of, well, no, I filmed a lot more hours of footage, but I've cut it down to an hour. So I feel like now would be a good time to end the vlog. Done a really good job at cutting my head off there. Big thanks again to Suri for sponsoring today's vlog. Don't forget the link will be in the description if you want to check them out and try Suri for yourself if you're in the market for a new toothbrush. And I'll leave my code here on the screen, and it gets you 20% off your order. If you've got this far in the vlog, leave me a watermelon emoji in the comments, and I will see you guys very soon.